Hello YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Rocha here, back with another video. The San Francisco 49ers last night, as you see on the screen, beat the Dallas Cowgirls 17-9. It was a pretty fun game, although there were some negatives about the 49ers. They did have 18 penalties for 261 yards, ladies and gentlemen. 18 penalties for 261 yards. Shanahan, Lynch, and he get under their asses and tell them, hey, listen, let's go, man. You cannot be doing this. I know it's a preseason, but 18 penalties is insane. That should not happen. The offensive line was terrible last night. We did not play our first-string offensive line, and they were terrible. Kept getting holding calls, illegal blocking the back calls. They were terrible. So if one of our main offensive linemen go down, we might be in trouble. As for last night, when I talked about the game, overall, I think the Niners their defense played great. Their defense had a great night, man. Even our backup defensive linemen were getting to the quarterback. But people like Marcel Harris, he had an okay game. He needs to play better. And Adrian Colbert, who was our starting safety 2 years ago, got ejected for a hit to the head. His spot's on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. He might not even make this roster. He really might not even make this roster, and I hate to see it because I like Colbert. He's a strong hitter. He's okay in coverage, but sadly, people like Tajavius Moore might come up and take his spot, man. Might take up his spot. But anyways, let's go on to the quarterbacks. Of course, you guys should know there's a quarterback for the backup between C.J. Beathard, Nick Mullins. Both did not play that well. Nick Mullins was 11 for 17 for 105 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. C.J. Beathard, 13 for 17, 141 yards, and a touchdown and a pick. And then William Spate, who won't make the roster, he was 2 for 3, 10 yards. So the quarterbacks did not play well last night. They both did throw a touchdown pass. That's about it. As for the running backs, every single one of our starting running backs, besides Raheem Mostert, did not play. The best was Austin Walter, who we just signed, 13 carries for 38 yards. Brandon Woods went 7 for 29. Raheem Mostert 3 for 8. He left he was a little banged up. So otherwise, yeah. But let's go into the quarterback real quick. Both quarterbacks not impressed me last night. Mullins, he needs to get his arm strength a little bit better. C.J. Beathard's inaccuracy is incredible. He's got a great arm. He's just very inconsistent in his decision-making, man. He stands in that pocket. I don't know. He just stands in that pocket way too long. He takes too many unnecessary sacks. He was sacked one time last night. Otherwise, he had a pretty decent game, but he did have a terrible throw. The Mullins pick was also pretty bad. So, yeah. That's pretty much it there for the quarterbacks. We're going to have to see next week. Jimmy G will get the start. He'll probably play one series. And then Shanahan's already said Beathard will come right after. And then Mullins. So we might not even see Spate come next weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, I'd say it's even. I'm hoping Mullins takes the job. But right now, honestly, I got to say it's even. As for injuries, of course, there were a ton, not to be surprised. Trent Taylor actually broke his foot Friday night. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. He should be back, give or take, week 2, week 3, so that's no big deal. But we did lose Sean Coleman, our backup swing tackle. Seems like it's going to be a season-ending injury to his ankle, so that sucks. There's a little bit, like, bang-up injuries here and there, like Marcel Harris, Raheem Mostert. Otherwise, it wasn't too terrible. Trent Taylor wasn't even an injury casualty from last night. And then Sean Coleman, which sucks because he's a pretty decent backup tackle. He's out for the year. And like I said, the offense was kind of bad. Could not get a run game going. The offensive line, they got tons and tons of holding calls. And the quarterback play was not that great either. But what was good and was impressive, let's take a look at the wide receiver stats. Deebo Samuel, 2 receptions for 61 yards. Jalen Hurd, 3 receptions for 31 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurd and Deebo Samuel were great last night. Our two receivers that we took, I was so impressed by both. Deebo Samuel and the fourth quarter from a pass from C.J. Beathard, went up, grabbed it, went down with it, came down with it. It was beautiful, man. That catch was great. Jalen Hurd, he's going to be our red zone target this year. That's one thing that did look good last night was our red zone. That's something we've had problems even back in the Harbaugh era. But last night, 49ers look good in the red zone. Let's hope that continues for the regular season. Jalen Hurd looks like he's going to be a main target for the red zone, so I was impressed. Ricky James, 6 receptions, 31 yards. He's on the bubble making this roster. He did look good last night to a degree. There was one really nice catch that was called back. It was a great throw by Beathard. Great catch by James. It was called back on a damn holding call. In the fourth quarter to get a huge first down. That was a great play. We'll see if Ricky James makes the roster. He might to begin the year just because Trent Taylor's out. So we'll see about that. As for the defense, they were great, man. There was a couple PI calls, one at the end of the game that shouldn't have been, but they stood ground. They look good. I think they got 3 sacks. Let me see right here real quick. Yeah, 3 sacks on the night, so that was good. So our depth at both linebacker and defensive line showed last night. Secondary, I'm not really worried until we see how the starters play. But last night was great for the defense. They stood tall, and they had a great night. They helped the offense, who did not have that great of a night. Let's see. Yeah, last thing I want to talk about is our rookie punter, Mitch Wiskowski. I fucked up his name, but I don't care. He looked great, man. This dude was, I believe, our 4th-round pick from Utah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's Utah. Let me know if I'm mistaken there. But, man, does he look good. He's used to play rugby, but his punts are so damn beautiful. The way he spirals the ball, the way he gets his hang time, the way he's able to accurately kick the ball. He's going to be a great punter in this league. I'm excited. We haven't had a good punter since we got rid of Andy Lee a few years back. We had Bradley Payne in the last few years. He was okay. But I was so impressed to see his punts, man. His hang time on his balls are incredible. I'm excited. You know, we needed somebody like him when our offense is not playing good to change the field. You know, that way it puts our defense in better predicaments. Last year, you know, we didn't have that good of a punter. So the opposing teams would always get the ball from like the 30, the 40. This year, there's going to be a lot of scenarios where the 49ers defense starts with their opponents back within the 20, within the 10. So I'm excited to see him. Overall, this game was a pretty fun game to watch. The penalties were not fun. But overall, 49ers defense impressed me. The offense did not. We'll see how it goes. I will be streaming the 49ers and Chiefs game this weekend. That should be fun. Jimmy G, a lot of the starters I expect to play one series. But yeah, otherwise the Niners had a pretty good showing. Just like I said, we need to take care of those penalties. We'll be fine. The offensive line needs to play better. Hopefully the starting offense line is good. The Cowboys, I'm not really going to get into that. But their quarterback play was not great either. If you want to take a look, Cooper Rush, their backup quarterback, 16 for 26, 142, no touchdowns. They did not score a single touchdown. They got 3 field goals. That's it. So, yeah. So, there you go. 49ers defense probably was a big part of that. They played good. Offense did not. Offensive line was terrible. Need to reduce the penalties. We'll see about if Colbert can make the roster. Marcel Harris needs to play better. And let's see if Deebo and Hurd can continue this great play. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts and comments below on the game. Anything I missed, let me know what you liked. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great Sunday. And I will see you guys later. Peace. Go 49ers.